What is up, everybody? Edward Bontel here, otherwise known as the Neko-chan, and if you couldn't tell by the video, these are announcements just in general about my channel. The game you're seeing is Dead Pixels, so without further ado, let's get down to it. So if you haven't noticed on my channel, there has been quite a large gap between producing anything, and I'm going to start off with my MLP related stuff. Twilight Library, which was originally conceived to be done during the lull between seasons of MLP, for which we couldn't do two bronies. It actually goes farther back than that, because what had happened was during December, I told everybody on my video for Roleplay Wednesday, where I was playing Mother 1, that I would stop recording for the Christmas break, and then as soon as New Year's rolled by, I would begin recording again, which I actually did. And then our dog Anubis was in my room while I was recording and was going to puke, and instead of me just letting it puke on my bed so I could just wash the sheets off, I decided to try and move him. He ended up puking on my laptop keyboard, and well, pretty much I couldn't access my computer for 2.5 weeks. And then I got a plug-and-play keyboard, but since my laptop only has 2 USB ports, I got something called a Hubman, which is a multi-port. It was pretty cheap, and now I know why, because it only worked for about, I'd probably say, a month, and then ports on it started going out. They wouldn't light up. So I had gotten the keyboard, I had the port, and we were doing, I think, one recording session of Twilight Library. I don't actually remember if we put it up or not, but at the end of the recording session, my keyboard started blinking in and out, as well as my mouse. So then I discovered that the Portman had, decided not to work properly anymore, and only 2 ports worked on it. There wasn't enough power going through it, so I couldn't run my keyboard because then it would blink in and out, and I couldn't run my mouse because, well, pretty much because for the same reason. There was so little power running through it that the Yeti couldn't even work properly. And if you want an example of that, you can go ahead and go check out my Double Dragon playthrough, which hopefully will be linked in the video. The first couple of minutes are actually from the recording where I plugged the Blue Yeti into the Portman. So, yeah, so Roleplay Wednesday, I didn't put up any of the videos for that. And then Twilight Library we didn't do because of that. And then partway through, it was because Jared had actually gotten a job and his schedule was pretty hectic. But the other reason we stopped recording Twilight Library was because MLP Season 5 started. So we decided to do 2 bronies. Then Jared had gotten a job, so his work schedule was pretty hectic. And so there's only 2 recordings for Season 5. And we promised that we wouldn't let it go over 3 weeks, but because of MLP's, for some reason, sporadic schedule where they would do maybe 1 or 2 new episodes a week, and then go on hiatus, and then produce another one, and then go on hiatus for 3 more weeks, and then produce another one. It was crazy, and I don't know if it was because of the channel or what. I'm going to assume it was because of the channel. But so those 2, and well, pretty much 2 bronies went on hiatus because of that, and because as I was recording a new Super Smash Brothers video with my brother, that I shouldn't have had to say brother, but whatever. And then I did a Far Cry 4 record that I was going to turn into a montage. Well, right after I'd gotten done recording, I had gotten a job, so I don't have a lot of free time, but I am getting money. So now on to current events, what's actually going to be happening within my channel. Because I have a job, updates are going to be few and far, and you can probably hear my brother in the background talking to Ogie. I've decided to do is I will try to get back into playing Roleplay Wednesday, because it's one of the things that I don't need a game controller to use. I can just keep the keyboard plugged in, play using the Blue Yeti, so on and so forth. I will be trying to get back into the swing of doing montages, but They probably won't be anything too impressive. They'll just be like older games again, or games like this. Oh my god, my computer is shitting itself. And then, as for, Two Bronies and that won't be up for a while. The quality of my videos hopefully will go up because I am getting a job. The first thing I will be doing is getting a gaming PC, which will cost not as much money as I thought it would, but it's still going to be pretty much a lot. I'll get it, and I'll be able to play some of the games that I have on my laptop that I can't play normally and record. That also means I'll probably be able to do a Sims playthrough if we can figure out how to get it onto my computer without having to take it away from my brother's computer. So I'll be playing stronger, high-powered games, maybe doing montages of a few of them, doing modded playthroughs of New Vegas and 3 of Fallout, the Fallout series, sorry. And, so yeah, so there will be updates, but they'll be few and far. My computer's once again being a douche. We're also like really hyped about Fallout 4, and the funny story about that is my brother came home from being at his girlfriend's for a week, and I showed him the video, and he's like, we gotta get this, and I'm like, alright, well, if we go in halfsies for an Xbox One, I know, right? We could get the Xbox One early on, and then, pre-order Fallout 4, and then that way we would have it, and I'm going to try and do a playthrough of that on the Xbone when it first comes out, and then I'll see what I can do about it being on my computer, because it'd be a hell of a lot easier to record it on a gaming computer than it would be to run it through the Xbone and Kenshin's old computer and a TV, and then do the sound on another computer and then smush it all together, though that has become a lot smoother. So Roleplay Wednesdays definitely will become something that'll be updated, hopefully regularly. Video game montages, I have Far Cry 4 in the works at the moment. I might do one of Dead Pixels because it's actually a fun game. When I first got it, I spent the entire first week just playing it, so it's pretty fun. What else? Montages. There's a Super Smashed in the background, waiting in the wing. I just gotta start editing it, I suppose, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So in the future, my updates will not probably still be as bad as they are now, but it'll be of better games. So, and with better games and my brother fixing his computer, hopefully today, if we're lucky, and then I get my computer, I'll be able to do multiplayer games with him and maybe Ogie and Scarecrow and anybody else in general that we hang out with that will have a gaming laptop. I will be able to do Minecraft videos, which will be fun because my brother and I can do modded playthroughs of it. As I said, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas modded. Any other games in my Steam library that I can't normally do on this computer. So it's going to be fun. At the moment, I'm still pretty low on the money because I just started not too long ago at my job. Oh god, spaghetti. So yeah, that's pretty much it for updates. Roleplay Wednesday, yeah, all that. So, take care, everyone. I will see you when I see you, and have a good day, and all that really cool stuff. I still don't know how to end videos. I'm sorry. I would rip off Al Chestbreach if I could, but then everybody like, oh, ripping off Al Chestbreach.